Whiskey 4, Oscar, Charlie, Mike.
Roger, Clinton, what's your location?
Roger, Clinton, what's your location?
David, I'm located 70 miles south of Nashville, Tennessee.
Alrighty, so you're in Tennessee, and what radio are you running there, Clint?
So you're in Tennessee, and what radio are you running there, Clint?
Maybe it's a Flex. It's a FLEX-5000A.
Roger, Clint. Name here is Jim, Juliet, India, Mike. We're up around Louisville, Kentucky. We're on the Indiana side of the Ohio River, right at Louisville. And this is the Qso-Vlog net. We assist folks in setting up their radios for maximum capability. And if you would be interested, our first thing is to talk about the TBW, transmit bandwidth. I'm not sure that you would be aware of that, but the TBW lets you set how wide your transmit bandwidth is, and we suggest 100 to 2900 if you have an adjustment that would coincide with that on your radio, Roger.
Adjustment that would coincide with that on your radio, Roger?
Yeah, Roger. I am transmitting right now at 100 and 3,000. 100 and 3,000.
Roger. So we would suggest 2900 because that gives you just a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. So that's why we suggest 100 to 2900. Roger.
We suggest 100 to 2900. Roger.
Okay, we changed that to 100, 2900.
Roger, it's just one of those protocols that, good neighbor protocols, you know. It sounds better at 3K, but the point is that if you have somebody in that area, they're going to be wishing that you were at 2900 instead of 3, Roger?
That you were at 2900 instead of 3, Roger?
Oh, yeah, I understand. I sure do, Jim. I'm familiar with the bandwidth and getting into somebody's band pass, and yeah, I understand.
Roger. All right. So then past that, we move to the compressor processor, and we're looking to run just a third of that, 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, depending on how it's labeled on your radio, just a third. And the observation is that a 3 and a 6, as far as working directly on the word, a 3 is as good as 6 as far as working directly on the word. Now, the thing is that with a 6, you have suck-up between words, which we don't want. So that's when we suggest a 3. So that's 3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, depending on how it's labeled.
3 out of 10 or 30 out of 100, depending on how it's labeled.
Okay, Jim. We got to a 3. We're on the 3 there.
Okay. Now let's move to the ALC meter with mic gain in hand. And as you say the word audio, don't stress it. Just say it as you would say any other word. It's audio, and adjust your mic gain until your ALC is running 2/3 or 7, depending on which one comes first.
It's running 2/3 or 7, depending on which one comes first.
Okay, let me, hello, well, this goes to, from 20 up to 0. It's kind of a odd system. But I let off the hello. It's still going out just a little bit. Let me back that on down. Hello. Okay, right there. That should be close.
Oh yes, that's a vast improvement from when we started. You were really hot into your AOC, and now it looks and sounds a whole lot better, Roger.
AOC, and now it looks and sounds a whole lot better, Roger.
Where'd you go, Clint?
Where'd you go, Clint?
Might have hit your VFO. Might have hit your VFO.
VFO. Might have hit your VFO.
This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net, and we're talking to Clint down in Tennessee, and he's got a FLEX-5000 that we're just doing a little audio setup on.
That we're just doing a little audio setup on.
Yeah, Jim, I'm sorry I lost you there. For some reason, I don't know what happened, but I lost you. The mic gain right there should be about 3/4 of the way, okay?
Yes, sir. It looks good to me. It's not, up against the wall like it was. So let's just call it a go for now on the mic level control. Now, if you know where your equalizer is, we need just a little more top end. What kind of equalizer do you have in that Flex radio?
What kind of equalizer do you have in that Flex radio?
Okay, Jim, it's a 10 band equalizer.
Okay, so and is it a parametric? Can you adjust the frequencies in it?
Is it a parametric? Can you adjust the frequencies in it?
Oh yes, I sure can.
Okay, so let's make everything between 400 cycles and 1.4 or 1.5 kilohertz flat or off, depending off or flat. And do you have a separate P controls? Since we are running the compressor processor, do you have separate P controls for your equalizers?
Yes, sir. Do you have separate P controls for your equalizers?
No, I do not.
Okay, so let's make everything flat between 400 cycles and 1.5 kilohertz. Everything flat. 400 cycles to 1.5 kilohertz. Roger.
Cycles to 1.5 kilohertz. Roger.
Okay, now Jim, this thing reads first band is 32, 63, 125, 250, and 500. That's halfway over, okay?
Yeah. Okay. So let's go from the bottom end. Let's go from your base. That's the equalizer 1, I believe. We want to fully roll out, attenuate 60 cycles or 30 cycles, 60 cycles, 120 cycles. Just roll those all the way out. Roger.
120 cycles. Just roll those all the way out. Roger.
Okay, we're zeroed out right there. It's 0.
Yes, sir. Okay, and then let's go up to let's see. What's your control right above 1.5 kilohertz? What's your one just above that?
5 kilohertz. What's your one just above that?
Above the 0.5 is 1 kilohertz, and 2 kilohertz, 4 kilohertz, 8 kilohertz, and 16 kilohertz.
All right, so go ahead and roll that 16 kilohertz all the way out. and come down to 4 kilohertz max push, 4 kilohertz max push, and 2 kilohertz plus 3. Roger?
Plus 3. Roger.
What did you say on the 4 kilohertz?
Max push, max out, max push level, plus whatever it is that you've got there at 4 kilohertz, Roger?
That you've got there at 4 kilohertz, Roger?
Okay. I'm at 0, so where do you want me to go?
Okay, so then it's to the right, plus all the way. Boost, push that frequency all the way up to max out.
Push that frequency all the way up to max out.
Okay, that's max out right there. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 3. Yeah.
Okay, now 2 KC, come up to 2 clicks hotter. Make it 3 clicks hotter than where you are. 3 clicks hotter than where you are on your 2 KC.
3 clicks hotter than where you are on your 2 KC.
Okay, that's up to a 5. Yeah, 2 clicks hotter than where I was at.
All right, now is everything flat between 400 cycles and 1.4 kilohertz? We want all those to be flat.
The 1.4 kilohertz, we want all those to be flat.
Now, no, everything's flat between 2 and 4. Yes.
Okay, so right around 200 cycles, can you make those? You can dial in the frequencies on those.
Can you make those? You can dial in the frequencies on those.
On the 200, yeah. What do you want on it?
Well, if it's 200, I want to start taking it down. I want to take it down like minus 5 on the 200 cycles, minus 5. And do you have a width control with those?
Cycles, minus 5. And do you have a width control with those?
Do I have a what now?
A width control. In other words, there's a little thing that would determine the width of the equalizer curve as far as whether it's peaky or broad. Do you have anything there that says like a 4 as far as the width control on that 200 cycle adjustment?
The width control on that 200 cycle adjustment?
The only thing I have is a preamp out on the end there. It says preamp. That's all I have.
Yeah, somebody's got some kind of noise going on there. Not good to jam an operating frequency. Anyway, so you've got like minus 4 at 200 cycles on your base adjustment. Is that a Roger?
200 cycles on your base adjustment. Is that a Roger?
That's a Roger.
Okay, just out of curiosity, take that to a minus 8.
Okay, just out of curiosity, take that to a minus 8.
Which one was that? I'm sorry, I keyed with you.
Yes, sir. The 200 cycle adjustment, make that minus 8. Minus 8 clicks, Roger.
Make that minus 8 clicks, Roger.
Okay, got that on minus 8. The 200 cycles, minus 8.
Starting to sound pretty good there. All right, go back up to your 2KC adjustment, your 2 kilohertz, and add 2 more clicks EQ on that 2KC. And I am assuming that you're maxed out on your 4KC.
And I am assuming that you're maxed out on your 4KC.
On the 4KC, yeah, I'm maxed on it, yes.
Okay, so on your 2KC plus 2 clicks additional push from where you are, plus 2 clicks additional boost from where you are.
Where you are, plus 2 clicks additional boost from where you are.
Okay, there's 2 clicks on the 2. Yes.
Alrighty, and now tell me about your antenna system.
Alrighty, and now tell me about your antenna system.
Oh, the antenna is it's a coaxial dipole, inverted V shape, hanging in a tree out 5 foot so in the air, and the ends are coming off the ground probably about 6 to 8 feet, and that's it, fed with coax. 213 coax all the way into the house. That's it for an antenna.
Roger, I just went to my local antenna, and you're just blowing me away there. A really good signal. I wish you had a little bit more top end on that 4KC. Are you sure that your equalizer is turned on? And let's see what else it could be. And there isn't a P control set of controls since you're in the processor mode.
Yes, it is turned on. It sure is. Now I could move the preamp out on the end. I don't know. Let me do that, and you tell me. I can take it back where it's at, but I'm going to put a little bit in that preamp. Did that make a difference there, Jim?
A little bit. It got a little bit fuller, Roger.
So it did help it there.
But it's tell me about the best thing you like about your radio in about 10 seconds.
Oh, well, it's a backup radio. My main radio is it's a non Apache Labs non. It's the one I use most of the time. This one's been sitting idle for a few months, and I just hooked all the cables up and said, "Hey, let's play for a while." So, but my darned profile I had set up in it, I lost it for some reason. So here I'm trying to build another one.
Yes, sir. Okay, so on that 200 cycles, let's go attenuate 3 clicks more on the 200 cycle EQ adjustment, minus 3 clicks more on the 200 cycle adjustment, the base adjustment number 1.
Okay, that's minus 3 clicks more right there on the 200.
Okay, I'm still hearing quite a bit. Like I said, I'm on my 7300 on my local antenna, and I've got a really good copy, so I can really copy the bass. So take another 3 dB, 3 clicks off that bass, and let me hear you.
Okay, that's 3 more clicks off the 200 right there. 1, 2, 3, 3 clicks.
Doesn't seem to actually. I'll tell you what, why don't you change that value to 300 cycles instead of 200, and let me listen to you. You should really thin out if that equalizer is working. So instead of 200 cycles, go to 300 cycles. Leave all the EQ attenuation just like it is. Just change the frequency.
Okay, let's go. All right, that's right there's the best I can do with that.
Okay, so that's 300 cycles at minus whatever it is?
I don't have a 300 cycle. I have a 250 and a 500.
I got you. So on that 250, go ahead and max out on that 250 as far as attenuation. Full attenuation at 250, and let me hear you.
Okay, that's maxed out in the plus side. That's maxed out all the way to the top.
Okay, I'm getting a little bit of distortion. Now, the EQ curve is sounding just about right, but I'm getting a little bit of distortion there. So I want you to go back to your ALC with mic gain in hand, and as you say the word audio, I want you to adjust the ALC meter to so it reads 2/3 as you say the word audio.
Hello. That's 0 on the mic gain. That's as low as I can go.
Yes, sir. Now, let's check the rest of your equalizer. Those should be in the flat mode, plus or minus 0 in the flat mode from 400 cycles up to 1.5 kilohertz. They should all be flat, Roger?
That's correct.
Okay, I'm just wondering why we would still have a little distortion. Tell me again about your antenna system and let me listen to you.
Well, Jim, you would have to be looking at this equalizer to understand what we're trying to adjust here. It starts on the left side at 32, 63, 125, 250, and then 500. And then it goes down on the other side, or goes up, I should say, to 1 kilocycle, 2 kilocycles, 4 kilocycles, 8 kilocycles, and 16 kilocycles. And that's what you're looking at on the EQ.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, take that 16 kilohertz that we rolled all the way out. Bring it back to flat, Roger.
Okay, it's flat right there.
All right. I've got an idea. Back off, Mike, about 5 or 6 inches, Roger.
Yeah. Okay. I'm backed up here about 5 or 6 inches. Now, I could drop that the compressor. I'm running it on 3. I could drop it back 1.
Okay, just a question. Is the mic that you're using, is it a powered mic? What is your mic gain control? What is your internal radio mic gain control sitting at?
Oh, it's at 0. It's at 0. And the mic I'm using is an RE320, Electro-Horse 320.
And your mic gain control, are you coming in the back or are you coming in the mic and mic input in the front?
No, I'm putting it in the front.
Okay, so your mic level control should be at 5 or something like that?
Oh, no, it's at 0. I'll take it up to, let me see. There's 5 right there. That's 5 on it.
Okay, and when you had it all the way off, you were still getting audio level?
Yeah, I go to 0 and I still get audio.
That's really strange, because that, that's just a volume potentiometer, and it should just turn that mic right off, Roger.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying, but now it goes to 0. I'm still getting audio.
Well, I would run it just like that at 0 because I heard it clean up just a little bit. I think what you're having is mic overload on that first stage. See, when that mic comes in, it goes into the first stage of that preamp, comes out of that into your mic gain control, and then back into the second stage of your preamp. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. Well, like I say, I just dropped the compressor back 1 number. Did that help it some?
Yes, sir. That's pretty clean right there, Roger.
Yeah. And let me try something, Jim, just for our satisfaction. I turned the compressor off. The compressor's off right there. What's that sound like?
That's much lighter. So you want to go back to your compressor on, Roger?
Okay, got it back on, and it's at a 1.
Okay, come up to 2.
Okay, we're up to a 2 right there, and we're about 5 inches off the microphone.
Okay, so ideally, we would want to be, that mic gain would want to be at a 4 or a 5. I'm assuming that it's a 0 to 10 on your internal mic gain control?
No, actually it's 0 to 70.
Okay, but you would want to be somewhat mid-scale. That's the thing about mic gain controls. You want to be kind of mid-scale on those mic gain controls. So I think what's happening is that your mic is overpowering your first stage of preamp. Let's see here. Do you have a low-cut filter switch on that microphone?
No, I do not.
Okay, so you were sounding better there. Go back to that 3 setting. Go back to the 3 setting and let me hear you.
On the compressor?
Yes, sir.
Okay, back to a 3 right there, about 5 inches away from the microphone.
Okay, go back to 2. Go back to 2. You're sounding better at 2. And I would say, though. Okay, so you're having a signal overload on your front stage preamp. So come back off mic about 7 inches additional from where you were, and just let me hear that for a minute.
Okay, I'm a good foot away from the microphone, and I'm looking at the ALC, and it's going up about 2 feet.
Okay, so I'm hearing words getting chopped. I'm hearing words chopped. So there's something going on in that radio. Probably where you were just before now was the cleanest, Roger.
Okay, I'm running Vox, and the Vox was clipping on me. I moved that Vox around. That should be better right there.
You've got the Vox off now?
No, I don't have it off. I just moved it back where it wasn't clip on me.
Okay. Well, gosh, tell me something I don't know for about 15 seconds and let me listen to you.
Well, I don't know. This thing is it's a strange beast. The equalizer's not like any other, and of course it's got 10,000 adjustables on it, and it's just really crazy to get set up. You really need somebody with a flex on the other end that's got a good profile to help you out, and I just don't have that right now.
Roger, that sounds pretty good. Do me a favor. Why don't you, just for kicks, turn your Vox off? Is it easy to turn that Vox off and let me listen to it without the Vox?
I'll have to hunt up something to key it with. Hang on, give me just a minute, okay?
You have to key it to turn the Vox off?
Yeah, but then I got to get a push to talk into the mic cable, and I don't have it in my hand.
Oh, I understand. No, don't worry about it. Just leave it like that. I think we're close enough. There's only just a little bit of distortion at the top, and you can hear that, and we'll figure out what to do with that maybe later on. So if you want, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. That will take you to this recording, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow, and I think you'll be able to hear that distortion right at the top, but it's not that bad, Roger.
Yeah, okay. I'm pushing to talk there now. I don't know if that's I grabbed that switch while we were talking or while you were talking there, and it's staying keyed there, but it looks like I'm going out of the ALC.
Yeah, you are. You're dropping out, so you might want to increase the sensitivity just a little bit.
Okay, let's see what this does here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. That should be comfortable right there with as far as dropping out or anything.
Yeah, sure. That's perfect. That's perfect. And just out of curiosity, let's add another 2 clicks. You're maxed out on your 4KC, so let's add another 2 clicks of boost on your 2KC, just out of curiosity.
It is maxed out at the top.
The 2KC is maxed out?
Yes, it is.
All right. Tell me about the best thing you like about your radio.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, wait a minute. Let me change that. Okay, I moved 2KC. I moved it 2 clicks. Okay.
All right, and then tell me the best thing you like about your radio.
Well, the best thing I'd like about it is a good profile set up where I could save it and. Thing I'd like about it is a good profile. I could save it and not have this problem again.
Okay, I would go back to where you were there on that 2KC. I would take it back the 2 clicks where it was, Roger.
Okay, I took it back right there. And anyway, I can still see the ALC is hot there.
Yeah, you might want to pull that down just a tad, whatever it takes to stay out of overload on your ALC, Roger.
Yeah, and the thing I'm doing right there is I dropped the processor. I dropped it back 1 notch there. I don't know, maybe that helps it.
Okay, now it's fighting your Vox.
Okay, let's see what that, see if it'll stay in there now. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, Roger, it's clean now. So anyway, we got to get out of here. But I think that's about it. Clint, you'll be able to check out your audio and see what you think, and maybe join us next Friday, and we could do some more work if we need to. Hello? Clint, you might have hit your VFO. Might have hit your VFO. We're on 7188. 7188. Hello, Clint. Can you copy? This is KC9VKV, the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. I'm not hearing you good, buddy. I guess you hit your VFO or something.
No, Jim, I'm very sorry. My computer shut down on me. I had to bring it back up. I hope you can hear me now.
Oh, yes, sir. I can hear you now. Sounds good. All right, so we got to get out of here. Let me say 73 to you, Clint. And if you get a chance to join us next Friday, we'd love to have you. And in between then, if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube, do that call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook. It'll take you to this recording. Roger?
Roger. Thank you very much, Jim. I'm sorry to be so much problem. I don't usually do this, but I usually have a profile I can go to, and anyway, this thing has lost everything, and this thing has lost, and I have a problem with it. So thank you very much. Thank you so much. Okay.
Yeah, Roger Clint, I've been listening to you on my 7300, which is good down to 100 cycles. So I think I've captured your audio fairly well. So we'll say 73 to you, sir. And you have a great afternoon, a beautiful weekend. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Oh, the same to you. Happy New Year, Jim, and thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'll see if I can do better next time. Thank you, sir. W4OCM.
Roger, Clint, 73. And this is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog network. If you participated with us this afternoon and would like to hear your recording, if you go to YouTube, do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. Will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3200, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. And with that all being said, we've got to get out of here and return this frequency back to normal amateur radio use. This is Kilo Charlie 9, Victor Kilo Victor, clear.